Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, we all saw the slap that was heard around the world. Will Smith slapping Chris Rock live on the Academy Awards. Now, in America, it was muted, so you all didn't hear it. But here in Australia, we didn't censor it, so we heard the whole thing, and I was really shocked. At first, everyone was like, was that real? Was that a joke? And then when he started swearing and yelling, it was clear it was not a joke and he meant business. And I was kind of scared for Chris because I thought if he says the wrong thing, he's going to go back up there. It was really serious. And I was really disgusted by how many people made apologies for him. The fact he wasn't removed, he got to accept the award and make a speech which basically justified and excused what he did. I thought that was really shocking, and the Academy said next to nothing, and I thought they're basically condoning violence on a world stage. How can this happen? They did say that they condone they condemn all forms of violence, but then they went on just to say that they congratulate everyone for their awards and celebrate all the people who got their awards, and really didn't deal with it. So it did seem like they were condoning it. But they put out a statement today, which I'm very happy to say they did. They said the Academy condemns the actions of Mr. Smith at last night's awards show. We have officially started a formal review and will explore further action and consequences in accordance with our bylaws, standards of conduct, and California law. So the police were contacted, and Chris declined to press charges, but that doesn't mean charges can't be pressed anyway. So he could still be charged, and I think there should be some consequences for this, something. And it seemed like nothing was going to happen. It seemed like because he's rich and famous and popular, we also like Will, that he was going to get away with it. And he was acting like he did nothing wrong, and he seemed to be making no apology for it. So I was very disappointed by that, and all the people who were justifying it and making excuses for him. But I'm glad he made a statement, and he said, "Violence in all its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behaviour at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologise to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I'm embarrassed by my actions. My actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness." And then he said, I would like to apologise to the Academy, the producers of the show, and the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. So thank you for the apology, Will. I would like to apologise to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behaviour has stained what had been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I'm a work in progress. Sincerely, Will. So I'm very glad he made that statement, because I was really getting disturbed by the conversation. So many people were justifying it and saying it's his wife, he's a man, he should do that. Because there's this big issue with Will Smith and Jada, because she has been very public about having an open relationship, and it seems that Will is not really so there is this feeling that he doesn't want to be in that sort of relationship, and he's going through some sort of mental breakdown because he can't handle the relationship and how it's going. I don't know if any of that's true, but the conversation about that was very misogynistic towards Jada, and a lot of racism as well, about the fact it appeared that there was going to be no action. I don't even want to go into all that. It was just really ugly. So a lot of people saying a lot of messed up things. And I'm like, if the Academy and Will don't come out and say something to condone this and really put this in an accurate sort of context, it's going to just be this horrible thing that just festers. So I'm glad they both did that. Now, I really wanted Will to lose his Oscar. I really felt like, give it to Denzel, and that way no one can say it's about race, and they wanted to just use that as a way to take an award away from a black man. No, you can give it to Denzel. Race isn't an issue. It's about his conduct and how he behaved, because he's done this before. There was an incident with a guy pretending to be a reporter who tried to kiss him. He was trying to upset him, and he did, but his initial reaction was to slap him. And then there was apparently a reporter that got too close to him, a paparazzi, and he apparently struck him. I haven't seen that video or heard about that case, but this does seem to be something in Will's character, in my opinion, and something he does need to work on. So he is indeed a work in progress, and he needs to do a lot more work, I think. But now that he's apologised, if he's really sincere and he's going to take this seriously, I'm okay for him to keep his award. If he had just continued to be, did nothing wrong, I'm the king, I can do whatever I want, and, put that horrible sort of message out there, I think he should have lost his award. Now I'm just happy with, I don't know what they're going to do to make to make an example of this, because you can't allow this to be out there, this sort of thing. And I think the most disappointing thing was seeing his son, Jaden, put out a message saying, yeah, this is how we do it, how we deal with things, basically. And I'm like, wow, really? That's what you're teaching your son? That's the message you're putting out there? I'm a pacifist. I don't believe in violence at all. He could have dealt with that verbally, because how he responded verbally was scarier than the slap, and he could have just dealt with it that way. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the situation, what you think of the statements, what you think should be done. I'm going to go. I'm tired of talking about this. I've gotten it all out. I've done my YouTube therapy. And I'm going to go think about puppies and kittens and happy things. Bye.